But even then, I want you to be pretty careful. I can't have you take too many casualties. And you're not happy. Division's not in position. Okay, that's fair. Are they really just, like, stronger than we are? I mean, I'm trying to improve our manpower pool game. How close are we to capitulating? We are at 76%. So, I mean, it's not looking great for us at the moment. Yeah, they're already on, like, they pushed pretty far into Germany, which is awkward. So why are you not comfortable? Friendly superiority, non-position. Okay. Why are you actually on that side? You should be over here, but whatever. Superior enemy, that's fair. Superior enemy, yeah, once again, that's pretty fair. I can understand not wanting to kill somebody who you perceive as being stronger than you are. The problem is, like, a lot of their territory... Okay, so they're slightly cut off. Because the UK is, I guess, pushing into Romania here. Like, if Finland or something joined the war, that would be useful. The defense of Moscow, what does that do? Oh, it just adds a bunch of land forts against Moscow. Fantastic. That's exactly what I want. Well, where would you guys be getting your shipments from? Like, I don't know who you're trading with is an issue. And actually, Italy's doing a pretty good job pushing against the French in Africa. But again, I don't know if that matters. How many divisions do the French have right now? Like 14 and like 15,000 manpower. They really aren't a threat. And I really don't feel like we should be concerned too much about that. Like, Canada has a bunch of troops, but they're putting their entire, like, army defense against the United States, and that doesn't help us at all. Larger crossing and friendly air superiority. I mean, is our air superiority still at least holding up? Yeah, mostly. That's good. And it looks like the Italians and the British are trying to push their way through Croatia here. I wish I had more troops that I can kind of just deploy wherever. I mean, the United States... Okay, no, those are a bunch of subs and destroyers. That's not too useful. I mean, Bulgaria is doing pretty all right. They're holding on, so Greece is kind of defending against this. 2.1. I mean, they've taken way more casualties than we have, and I mean, that's, I guess, a good thing. So right now, apparently Czechoslovakia is also considered a great power for whatever reason, but at this point, it's who's ever... We will, I think, eventually win a war of attrition. Eventually. But it's not super great. What can we actually do? Nothing here. Nothing here. Naval rearmament doesn't matter, I think. Treaty with the USSR. Apparently that doesn't matter if we're at war. We can still do the treaty with the USSR even if we're at war with them? I don't think they'll say yes to that. Just a hunch. West Wall. Once again, that doesn't matter for the entire, you know, this doesn't matter over here. Align Romania, align Hungary. Well, they don't help us at all because they're already involved in other factions or actively at war with us. So let's just try a treaty of the USSR because they'll say no. I'm pretty sure, because I can't imagine them saying yes. So once again, Spain's pushing into us, but they have no manpower, so I don't really know how they're planning on recovering the losses they're going to take in this invasion. Or in this assault, I should say. I mean, Moscow they have a ton of troops, but I just don't know where they all are. They must be, like, positioned against these guys or something, but I'm really not too sure. Like, Siam, Japan, Korea, like, I don't know who else would get involved in a war right now. I mean, it's good that we have slightly cut off these guys, Central Europe against the Soviets. There is like some line of defense there, so the Soviets can't ship more troops through. And maybe that's causing... I mean, I guess I can just kind of look here. Is that causing supply issues? Not with this, not with you. No, so the Czechs are fine. I was just kind of hoping if I could maybe see like some Soviet troops. But it doesn't look like it. We are slowly pushing our way through, which is nice. So Romania, they have... like, they don't actually have a ton of troops. Czechoslovakia actually has the most, which is surprising to me. But I think we need more troops pushing into Yugoslavia, like the Italians are doing right now. We need more troops pushing into Romania. We need to, like, just clear out somewhere. Because right now, this front is, like, this entire border is one front. And that's too long to properly invade. It's a mess trying to coordinate this. I mean, this front basically is just stand there and defend, and that's fine. It's working out pretty alright. The British might still try to attack any of these people, which scares me. I don't know how to pull them into the war. And once again, we only have 50% of world tension somehow. I don't understand how we're only 58%. I really feel like it should be higher. Yeah, there's a lot of Soviet troops actually here, so I'm hoping that their supply is somewhat low. But it doesn't... okay, I'm going to attack into you, just so I can look at this. So the Soviets are at low supply, the Czechs are not. Okay, so that's good. It's good to know that, because anywhere where there's a bunch of... I want to stop attacking. So anywhere where we see a bunch of Soviet troops, we know that's going to be slightly weaker. Like, around here, there's 2 divisions here, a handful of divisions here. These are going to be slightly weaker because they don't have the supplies to maintain an offensive. Okay, you guys still aren't happy about this. I really don't feel comfortable attacking anywhere. I'm going to see if we can maybe push into this province, because I think these connect. And you'll be there in 20... oh, no, there's somebody there. How strong are you, though? Your morale is pretty low. We can maybe push our way through. And also, okay, so there actually is becoming lines here now. Okay, all of you guys. Oh, no, now we're kind of in this weird... okay, we're in a really awkward position right now, so... we need to reorganize this. So you... front line down to here. Front line up to here. And everybody in blue is going to be on this front. You can already see Poland's going to take over that. So yeah, so purple's down here. I want the entire purple army on this front. I don't want anybody on the Romanian front. I feel like I can maybe pull you all the way down. It will involve you having to stop your attack for now. Because right now, it is a pretty long front. And I'm hoping that they don't push their way through here too easily. Why is this no divisions? Oh, did I not do it right? Okay. Delete this. Front line, I want to pull you. And now you kind of reposition yourself. Fantastic. So, I mean, we're pushing pretty far into the Soviet territory. And actually, we've kind of pushed our way through our objectives, which is quite nice, I would say. But I think for now, it's time to stop any offensive movements. Get to where you need to be. Because right now, Poland actually has a lot of territory that they have occupied. You know, if they join the Allies, this all would have been okay, but... I mean, this is good because it will let us take some of the territory we needed. Like, we can annex Czechoslovakia which is something that we've needed for the requirements. Again, assuming that we can actually win. Oh, there's a lot of our factories have actually either been captured, just like blown up. It's like, oh, that's not good. Okay, so we got some better bombers. It's 1940. Tier 2 strategic bombers. Close air support. Let's get the better one of you. Even though, once again, we don't have a lot of military factories. 101. But we need a lot of shit. Like, we need a lot of shit. Like, we are not in a good position. We need to capitulate somebody and take all their stuff. Like, it is needed. 'Cause, like, how strong are you? Like, our tank divisions are not strong. We're almost... I would almost say disband these troops. And just reassign all the infantry equipment somewhere else. So I'm going to disband all these guys, even though I don't want to, because I feel like we need numbers. I also know that we need the weapons in the field as opposed to being trained at the troops. I know we're not training anybody, but that's fine. So once again, the Soviets, they have a lot of men. They actually, I'm surprised they actually don't have many men in Spain. They haven't, like, reinforced this line at all. I would have thought that they might have. So you have 20... Okay, so you have, like, no manpower, like, no divisions. I'm going to say you guys be very careful in your plans. Because I don't want to take too many casualties here. But just do what you feel is, like, what you're comfortable with. And I'm also going to attack here as well. Just kind of push your way through the mountains. And hope that it all goes okay. And by the way, when they took back... Okay, so our planes are here. I was just a little bit worried that when they took Leningrad back, all our planes were just, like, destroyed. But it does seem like it's been okay. You guys also, they like us, but they just will not join our war. I'm going to ask for military access and see if maybe that'll get them to say yes to joining a war with us. I don't think that's how it works, but, you know, on the off chance that is how it works. I'm also going to put, you know, a small attack into our territory. Because I'm hoping that their morale seems like it's pretty low. And actually, I don't even know if you have an attack plan, but it's going to be, you know, take Prague. And you know, these guys defending Berlin, they've done a fantastic job at their, you know, their purpose in life. So, like, how many men have we lost so far? A solid almost 1 million men, which actually, all things considered, isn't too bad. I mean, the French have lost 2 million. The Russians have almost lost... Spain's lost 500,000. Mostly, I think, throwing their men at us. Somehow they've lost troops against Malaysia. I don't know how that's even happened. So I think we're going to maybe try and do another offensive into the Soviet Union soon. So our goal is going to be to Leningrad. And you guys go up to this river. Actually, no, you can go further than that. Okay, no. Okay, there we go. So that's your plan. That's plan for the White Army. You guys are okay. You guys are down here. You are going to try to push your way towards Stalingrad. Nothing bad has ever happened there, so don't worry about it. But that's your objective, is to take Stalingrad. And then for the Teal Army, you are going to basically offensive line your way all the way back here, which, I mean, is pretty far. But I think is well within your reach, and I believe in you. We'll give you, like, a few days to kind of get prepared for stuff. Can I do anything with you? I can't. We don't have enough points. Can I actually upgrade any of you? Not really. We can upgrade Rommel. Can he do improved movement on land? It doesn't really seem like it's super important. We can do some. What can we do in Spain? Guerrilla fighter. Entrenchment speed plus 25%. Combined arms. Yeah, sure, why not? Seems okay to me. Apparently, they don't want to cancel Lend-Lease. I don't even know what we were getting from the British. I kind of forgot. But once again, you know, don't overextend yourself in Spain. It's not our objective, or it's not the main thing I'm worried about. And I think I can have puppets. As a non-aligned nation, I believe I can have puppet states. I'm going to try to puppet a handful of nations after the war. You know, like Spain, or I'm going to annex Switzerland. But we're basically going to go to war like as soon as we're done. Actually, what's your problem here? Oh, non-position. That's fine. I don't really care too much with the non-position stuff. So we'll push our way through the south, and it really looks like the numbers are going pretty well in our favor right now. And I think the Polish are pushing, so we can also just kind of help them out. Okay, so delete this battle plan. And now your offensive line is just... I mean, it's going to be a long battle plan, but that's your plan for the moment. And do you feel confident in attacking? You do, so let's try it. Once again, I think a lot of these Soviet troops do not have the supplies. Actually, maybe they do have the supplies now. But it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I already feel like we have pushed them back quite a bit, which is nice. And you know, we already have a hole here, but I think that should be closed relatively soon. And like, how close are the? Oh, we can actually research some stuff as well. We are getting a nuke. Hopefully, we can get that pretty soon. Air superiority. I want just ground support. I think that's what I want my planes to do the most. Is just support the ground troops. And where are they mostly? Our planes are. We got a lot of them here. We got a lot of them in Czechoslovakia as well. We haven't exactly cut Czechoslovakia off from the rest of the Comintern. I mean, Yugoslavia looks like it's going to fall relatively soon. The Italians are doing a pretty alright job down there. And also, you guys actually, we've almost pushed them back to the border, which is, you know, pretty good. Are you guys actually attacking? I feel like you should be attacking as much as possible. So, I mean, we're not doing super hot right now. But once again, we have pushed them pretty far. Hopefully not too many factories over here have actually been destroyed. I think it did cancel, like, all of our construction projects, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, so let's just build some more factories, but, like, way in the back. You know, just away from everything. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting Bavaria to be invaded. I knew at some point we were going to have to attack the Czechs, but I just didn't think it would be so soon. And once again, we're doing pretty alright. I don't know where the Soviet army is. They have at least 320 divisions, but they're somewhere, and I don't know where exactly. Like, I would like to reassign a lot of these troops somewhere else. So we're 41% war support. Poland's done a lot. Italy's done a lot. And we don't... I don't... Like, once again, Spain doesn't have manpower, so I don't know how they're even training new divisions. It's a complete surprise to me. So, yeah, the British are taking over Crimea. You guys are very slowly pushing away. I mean, a lot of these territories don't actually look like they have a lot of troops. Got our artillery upgrades. So it's May, so we're not super... Did I actually get rocket artillery? I think I have some of them in my brigades. And rocket artillery, as far as I know, is pretty good against dealing morale damage against the enemy, which is one of the things I want to do. And we're going to take Leningrad pretty soon. So once again, Soviet Union, you're at 73%. I mean, also one thing, we have to get rid of the Czechs, because they are, for some reason, considered a great power. Yeah, just kind of, you know, push your way through. I mean, Romania is starting to actually lose land. Have we pushed into Czechoslovakia at all? Like Czechoslovakia proper? No, I think we just got our way back to Sudetenland and are kind of hitting a mountain wall. Let's see if we can maybe